Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January 24th, and it's time for some Marvel Legendary. Look at the chat right here. Teach me how you set up on stream for this game. Your setup rocks. I appreciate that. I'm happy to talk about that if you have any specific questions. Otherwise, hit me up in the Discord and I'll tell you everything. Thank you so much, Jinjos, by the way, for the Prime sub. 4 months of subs for Jinjos. And by the way, thank you, Jinjos, for becoming one of the most recent members at coffee.bageltalkgames.com. I really do appreciate the support. If you haven't checked out Jinjo's YouTube channel, just search Jinjo's Legendary on YouTube. He's doing a whole bunch of playthroughs, including a run-through of Arcade. So I definitely check it out. I've been watching all those Arcade run-throughs. But anyway, welcome. We got some business to take care of today. We have a couple of viewer challenges today. If you'd like to submit your own challenge for a chance for me to play it, just go ahead and type in !challenges or visit challenges.bageltalkgames.com. Submit your challenge there. If you are a member at coffee.bageltalkgames.com, an officer or above, you have a much higher chance of your setup being selected. One of the setups today is from one of those members. So if you want me to play something pretty quickly, then that's what you got to do. All right, Big B, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 22 months of subs for Big B. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, what was I doing? I lost track of everything. All right, I got 2 viewer challenges to play. They both have a theme, and they're going to be pretty fun. I enjoyed the theme that I saw in each of these, and I decided to put them together. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one right off the bat. Let me open up the predictions. Before I start the predictions, actually, Thursday is another randomizer stream, and I'll say it right now in one time. There may be a giveaway on Thursday, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Don't ask any questions. Just show up on Thursday. And what are you talking about? I didn't say anything. Okay, let me go ahead and do the predictions, and I'll show you what this first setup is going to be. I'll leave this up for just 5 minutes. If you'd like to get a blind prediction right now, now is your chance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Start prediction. All right, let's go ahead and go over this first setup. I don't know. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I have a lot more to say about that to various parties, but I don't know. Let me go ahead and go over the setup first. The first one is by ItStartsWith1 / RX Bandit in the Upper Deck Discord. I always change his name. And it's called Illuminati versus Illuminati. Let's go ahead and see what that one's all about. Here it is. Let's read. These two powerful groups find themselves on each other's doorstep as their worlds have come crashing literally together. Each group realizes it must take control as soon as possible to establish themselves as the dominant force in the multiverse. As our heroes are looking themselves in the mirror to decide the fate of their world, power-hungry masterminds from all over look to fill the vacuum of leadership left behind in their wake to achieve their own ends. Who will come out on top and save their world at the expense of another? So the only special rules here are that there is a special villain group called Multiversal Masterminds with all the ones you see here. Deadpool, Apocalyptic, Magneto, Angela, Mastermind from Hellfire Club, Lady Mastermind, Wasteland, Kingpin, 92 Professor X, and Reignfire, all that either are masterminds, become masterminds, or have something to do with Master Strikes. So there you go there. Let's go ahead and look at the actual setup. All right, I'm going to hide the predictions just for a moment so we can see this. So, Illuminati Secret Society is the mastermind. Smash 2 dimensions together is the scheme. And then 3 villain groups, Illuminati, Deadlands, and that third custom pieced together villain group I already mentioned, and Asgardian warriors as the villains. And then we've got, of course, the Illuminati versus themselves. Hey, there he is! It starts with 1. Is there. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. So here's the Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Black Bolt, Professor X, and Doctor Strange, the Illuminati themselves, against themselves. And this should be a blast. Predictions are up for 4 more minutes, it looks like. So let me go ahead and hide this, and it is uploaded if you want to put it in command setup. You forget what I have right here. Let me go ahead and go over the mastermind and scheme while we do this. Here is the mastermind. It is Illuminati. Honestly, one of my favorite masterminds of this entire game. 11 attack. The mastermind has +4 attack unless you outwit them. And then Master Strike, each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards that each cost between 1 and 4. The Illuminati transforms. And the transform side is what I'm going to need your help with, because I'm probably going to forget at least once about this rule, because I always do. 13 attack, Illuminati Open Warfare. Whenever a card effect causes a player to draw any number of cards, that player must then also discard a card. That's the rule I'm going to probably forget at least once, so bonus points to somebody who catches me. Master Strike, each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards that each cost between 5 and 8. And the Illuminati transform. The worst is getting draw synergies, but getting stuck in open warfare. No kidding. I got Iron Man in the hero deck, right? He's right there in the mastermind, so he's gonna get in his own way, which makes sense. So let's go over this scheme. I've played this one several times, and I do enjoy it. I like schemes that mess up the city. Smash 2 dimensions together, 8 twists, add an extra villain group, put the villain deck on the bank space. Special rules, the sewers and bank do not exist, so the city is only 3 spaces. There is a parallel dimension with 3 city spaces above the main city. Whenever a villain enters the city, the current player chooses which city it enters. Twist 1 to 7, play 2 cards from the villain deck. Twist 8, all villains in both dimensions escape, and evil wins when 10 villains escape. I guess that's something I should be keeping track of down here, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in. I forgot that. There's anybody who can get in the wrong way, it's Iron Man. Yeah. That makes sense. So let me adjust this. Let me get the city ready. And you got like a minute and a half. I don't know how much time that is. For the predictions left, looks like right now it's 6 of you say win, 3 of you say lose. But let me add in villains escaped counter so we can keep track of that. Oh, that's the wrong window. I heard that. I can't look at it right now. Hold on a second. Villains escaped. Behind the scenes here, I literally turn around 180 degrees to go to my other screen, so I can't see anything on the screen. Who was that? Who was that? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. It was Evil Weevil. Thank you for the sub. 12 months from subs for Evil Weevil and says happy birthday. I'll take it. I know somebody whose birthday it is today, even though it's not mine, so I'll pay it forward to them. I do really appreciate that. We got a question for Snash in the chat. Okay, so let me go ahead and update this text. We should be good. So we can keep track of all the stuff we got to keep track of. Oh, Lurking Mastermind shouldn't be there. That's the other setup. Hold on, I already messed that up. Let me put that where Lurking Masterminds is. That's for the second setup today. I knew I was going to mess up with it. Alright, let's try this one more time. One more time. All right. There we go. That's better. 9 twists is accurate. 8 twists is accurate. So I know what I did. I did the wrong setup first. That's okay. That's okay. We adapt. We adapt. We overcome. There we are. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's place everything and fill up our HQ. And now that our predictions are done, looks like 8 of you say I'm going to win this and 4 of you say I'm going to lose. So I will do my best to try and win for those who said I'm going to win, but no promises. Yeah, that's also for... So yeah, obviously that's for the second setup. Thank you. I got everything ready last night, and I'm like, this looks good. Everything looks right. There we go. Thank you for that. All right, let's go ahead and place our stuff and set up for this scheme. So here we go. So I'm going to have to zoom out for this one, of course. So I will do so right now. Okay, hiding the predictions. We'll see how that works out for you guys. So once again, no sewers and banks. Let's go ahead and cover up the sewers and bank. The villain deck's on the bank space. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 city spaces. So just to keep this clear, I'll blank these out just so it's not confusing. He's just face down wounds there. I don't think I'm going to go through all the wounds. I really don't think so. Okay, so things to keep in mind. There's only 1 rooftops, 1 streets, and 1 bridge. This is not the city, nor it is rooftop, streets, or bridge. So anything, and I'm pretty sure I looked this up, and anything that mentions the city... Well, this is also a city. So I get to choose which city, but these don't have spaces. Because the last line of special rules says this is the city. So that's the difference there, in case it comes up. All right. Let's go ahead and fill up our HQ and see what I'm starting with, and hopefully it's something good. We've got, all right, Twisting Equation, Mr. Fantastic. We've got Psionic Astral Form, Professor X. Colloquial Levitation, Doctor Strange. Silence's Golden, Black Bolt. And then we've got Professor X's Rare Mind Control, which is one that is very fun. In fact, let's look at it right now. I rarely get to use it because it's right there in the name. It's a rare. So whenever you defeat a villain this turn, you may gain it. It becomes a gray hero with no text that gives attack equal to its attack. You still get its VP, which is really cool. I like this one a lot, so I hope I can get it. Let's give our starter hands a shuffle, and we will begin. Try to take down the evil Illuminati, although the jury's out on which one's actually the evil one, if only one of them is. I'm going to fill this space with rambling on about how I'm doing another MCU rewatch, and I just watched Captain America Civil War again last night, and there's so many things that either I didn't remember or I didn't catch the first time. specifically Wanda's story, because just seeing what happened in WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness, it was cool to go back and watch her in Age of Ultron, but specifically Captain America Civil War, and see what she goes through there. She just keeps going through trauma, and it was interesting to go back and revisit that. Vision story as well. Okay. I'm going to keep rewatching these things forever. I'm always going to miss stuff. Okay. I think we're set. Let me give the villain deck a courtesy shuffle as well, so I can get that twist on top, like I like to do. I don't know if it's in my top 5. It probably is. I just haven't thought about it. But the amount of fan service for Avenger stuff in there is great. Do you also rewatch the shows? I'm going to rewatch the Disney Plus shows. I haven't rewatched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or any of the Netflix shows yet. But when I do an MCU rewatch, I kind of just want to go from film to film to film until we get to Disney Plus, where things are actually more connected. But I wouldn't mind going back and rewatching Daredevil or Agent Carter or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again. Or any of the other Netflix shows. I really do the rewatches. All right, let's go ahead and start. Here we go. Turn number 1. Begin. Don't ask me why the animation didn't pop up. I can't tell you. All right, we start with a 4 and 2. So let me just look at the scheme one more time just to refresh, make sure I get this correctly. It's been a bit. Okay, whenever a villain enters the city, the current player chooses which city it enters. So let's see what's on the top of the villain deck. It is an Asgardian warrior. Let's go ahead and put that in the standard city. Asgardian warriors just have a fight effect. Draw a card. Easy enough. Unfortunately, that's not so great with the transform side of the Illuminati, but I guess that's by design. All right, starting with 4 recruit. I have a few options. The first 3 on the left here. We start with Twisting Equations, Mr. Fantastic, 2 recruit, focus 2 recruit. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card, which is a great card, again, unless you're on the wrong side of the Illuminati. You've got Psionic Astral Form. X-Men, you get +2 attack, base 1 attack. And then you've got the Cloak of Levitation, Doctor Strange, which is 2 attack, and then range, reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or teleport it. I really like Twisting Equations quite a bit, and I probably should take it because hopefully half the time the Illuminati won't be on there hurting you from drawing card side. But I also need Recruit early. I can't afford the Cloak of Levitation, which would work okay with Professor X if I get some more X-Men in there. So, but I think I am going to do the thing. I'm going to try to go for Mr. Fantastic and hope it works for me. I really hope it does. Yeah, okay, I'm glad you agree. It seems like the best card to start out with here of all the cards in the HQ. We have another 4 and 2. That means two more turns of 4 and 2. I feel like it's Groundhog Day. You see its shadow. It's 2 more turns of 4 and 2 after this. Turn number 2 is Enchain the Hulk, which is not a villain, so it just happens right now. It's a trap. By end of turn, discard 2 cards in the same hero class, or recruit 2 cards in the same hero class, and all of them are not gray. And I can do that this turn. That's really funny. Or Suffer. After you draw a new hand, let me move this up a little bit because you can't read it. After you draw a new hand, cross-dimensional Hulk Rampage. I didn't think I would pass a trap this early in the game, but turn 2, all I need is 4 recruit to recruit two heroes of the same hero class. That is amazing. And it's going to kind of force my hand, or force my deck into being built a certain way right now. So, because I'd rather avoid the wounds, I'm going to comply. I'm going to recruit both Psionic Astral Forms, which are 2 cards of the same hero class, so I will pass this. So I'm just going to blow it up right now and go to... blow it up right now. Here we go. Yeah, go to my victory pile. Which I technically do after I finish this, but you know I'm going to do it. So I'm going to start with the first Psionic Astral Form on the right. Only actually pay for stuff, so I got 4 recruit, spend the 2, recruit it. Refill, we've got an Endless Invention, but I got to pass this trap, or avoid this trap. And we got another Professor X. All right, guess I'm building a Professor X deck on the right. And then the trap blows up, goes to the right sides of victory pile. Okay, then. Not much of a choice there. Here we go. More 4 and 2. We've got Zombie Baron Zemo. So Zombie Baron Zemo, unlike the other Deadlands, he doesn't ascend to become a Mastermind, but he's got Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. Don't have any out here. Fight for each of your Avengers heroes, rescue a bystander. For those who don't know, Rise of the Living Dead has you check your victory pile, or the villains you defeated, and if there's a card with Rise of the Living Dead on top of it, this triggers that card entering the city, which could cause a chain reaction of zombies, and there's nothing... What's worse than zombies is a chain reaction of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the second city up there. And 4 recruits. I'm curious to see if we're going to see Rise of the Living Dead in the upcoming Midnight Suns expansion. I am not convinced it will be in there. I'm hoping that it's being saved for a Zombies expansion, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay. So, Professor X going on the right, he has some X-Men triggers. I took Mr. Fantastic, so I think I also want to take Endless Invention. If I can overpower the Illuminati with card draws, even though they're going to nerf my card draws. If I go all in on it. So once again, here is the transform scheme. Whenever a card effect causes a player to draw any number of cards, the player must then also discard a card. So if I draw enough cards, even though it's going to keep my hand size relatively the same, unless I trigger Endless Invention that draws 2 cards, I discard 1. I can eventually, tread water, fight back against it, and it will work out. So, all right. Left side is going to be a tech draw deck. Right side is going to be Professor X doing stuff. Plus. So we're going to go ahead and take Endless Invention. Or we didn't look at it yet. Endless Invention is draw a card, tech, draw another card. Simple. Love it. Actually starting the Midnight Suns video game. I'm more interested in Midnight Suns Legendary Expansion. I mean, that's probably no coincidence on the part of Marvel. They do this stuff on purpose. I'm pretty sure, I think what's synced up is strategized. But yeah, makes sense. Especially with, I think we've seen Lilith on the box art, and Lilith is the main enemy in that game, so. I haven't tried Midnight Suns, the video game, yet. Haven't had the time, but I would like to try it. I've heard great things, and I like those games. Those kind of games. Those real turn-based strategy, also the relationship building slightly, and of course the Marvel characters. All right, I got both tech in hand, which is good. Okay, we've got a 4 and 2 over here. Haven't fought anything in the cities, plural, yet. We've got Zombie Loki, who does become a mastermind. They got the Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead, Escape. He ascends to become a new mastermind. He gains the ability Master Strike. Each player reveals a strength hero or gains a wound. Let's go ahead and put him... yeah, I have not played XCOM, but I've played other games like that, like the Mario and Rabbids game, and I've played a ton of Fire Emblem. So, yeah, I definitely... It's one of those games where I'm going to wait until I have the time, and I'm just going to play it for the whole weekend without doing anything else. But I kind of want to I binge games sometimes, so I'm worried about starting them. You know what I mean? I'm going to put them in the main city. Okay, 4 recruit. Plus, I don't really have a great platform that can play it right now. That's a whole other thing. Okay, so in my discard pile, I have the 2 Sonic Astro Forms. Again, they have an X-Men trigger for +2 attack. So I'm going to need more X-Men cards, and Professor X is the only one. I'd love to get Mind Control, but let's look at our options here. We've got Class Dismissed. To recruit, you may put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. And then Instinct, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. This is a good one for the early game, but I don't have any other Instinct right now. Doctor Strange might be an even better option because I have 2 ranged cards right now. And he can draw or teleport the top card of my deck, which is going to hit more often than not with that ranged trigger. I need more recruit though, so I've also got Speak No Words, which no rules text works with this other card. This one, for example, Silences Golden. We've got 2 recruit and 1 attack on there. I think I'm still going to go for... I'm about to do a reshuffle. Because I'm about to do a reshuffle, I'm going to take the Cloak of Levitation to get maybe 1 extra card in there. You know what's good against the Illuminati? Are cards with phasing, because phasing is not a card draw, it's a swap. So if I'm going up against the Illuminati and I'm designing my hero deck, I'm going to throw some phasing heroes in there to avoid that. All right, let's see if that works out. I got another Astral Form to take later. I usually don't take Astral Form that often, although it is 3 attack, but I really have to trigger them all. But I was kind of forced to by the trap, so it's interesting. I'm being thrust into doing a strategy I don't normally do. I don't know what you're talking about. Civil War was years ago. It's not coming back, right? All right, moving over. But all honesty, we are all waiting with bated breath to find out details. You know, we're a rabid fan base, but respectful. That's respectfully rabid. Oh, that's a bumper sticker. Maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. All right, turn 5 is our first Master Strike. I need a special Master Strike sound for the Illuminati, which is just that sound just layered over itself, so it's multiple laps. But we have a Transform coming. let's go ahead and do the thing. So each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards that each cost between 1 and 4. So we'll pause there. So that really messed this whole thing up. I have to discard both non-graves because they cost 3. Right-hand side. Beautiful choice of words. I will be there, as you know. Look forward to it. All right, and I have to discard Psionic Astral Form over there on the right. And they're going to transform. So now's the part where I got to watch out for these card draws. Illuminati Open Warfare. There we go. So now 13 attack whenever a card effect causes a player to draw any number of cards. That player must then also discard a card. And then when their Master Strike happens, they're going to go back and make me discard some strong stuff. Joke's on you, I don't have that stuff yet. Okay. Be on alert. I'm going to do my best to remember. We'll see how that goes. All I've got, this is severely nerfed. Right-hand side is less nerfed, but still nerfed. I've got 2 and 2. I have not been able to fight this one Asgardian warrior forever. So I'm not even playing my attack. 2 recruit. I don't want to take Astral Form. That's for the other side, and I can't take any of these, so it's just going to be a sidekick for me. I didn't shuffle the sidekick stack yet. Here, let's look at all these wonderful sidekicks, so I can just give them a shuffle. I'm hoping that in my watch order, I don't know when it's going to release, but I hope the release of Infinity Saga lines up with when I watch the Infinity War and Endgame again. It's some time away, several movies away, so it could line up. We'll just see how that works out. I'm not scheduling anything. It's just when I feel like it. All right, sidekick is going to be Ms. Lion on the left-hand side. And that's all I can do. Make sure I keep my stuff separate here. And this is my new hand. I'll start showing them since I have some non-grays. Oh, good. Another 4 and 2. I was worried I wouldn't get another one of those. Okay. Turn 6 is a bystander. All right. Bystanders. I don't know if I trust Rich with the Infinity Stones, or the Infinity Gems for that matter. Hey, Time Roller. Though this is great to give to a zombie because they can't rise of the living dead. If I fight one of these, I can put the bystander on top of them in the victory pile and they can't come back. So what am I more scared of coming back in? Probably Zombie Loki. So I'm going to go ahead and give Zombie Loki the bystander and cover him up when I fight him, if I can fight him. 3 recruit. I won't play the 2 attack. Should I get the other Astral Form or should I get Class Dismissed? I got to keep track of these. I got to control these escaped villains because if I don't, things can get out of control. I've got 2 Astral Forms. I got a Doctor Strange that's ranged. I like if you specifically got the Infinity Gauntlet, it would just be to Dust Murray Hill and nobody else. And, you know, life would go on. Until I get another Instinct out here, I'm worried it's going to be like dead weight, so I'm going to take another Astral Form for 2. And hopefully they all come up. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can start taking Class Dismissed coming up. I'm going to get emotional when I watch Infinity War again. It's going to happen. Okay. So far, I'll have you guys guess. I've watched up to Civil War so far. Which movie so far in my rewatch has made me the most emotional upon rewatch? Given events that have happened and events that are about to happen. What do you think affected me the most? I was a little shocked. All right, turn 7 is a Scheme Twist. I'll let you know when somebody gets it right. Somebody might get it on the first guess. So here we're smashing dimensions, incursions, and whatnot. Here we are. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. Simple as that. All right. Come on, get out of there. All right. First card is an Asgardian warrior. Let's tuck that into the main city. And second one is another Asgardian warrior. Okay, cities are filling up. I can't use this here. It's the city, so I'm going to have to put these over here off screen. Remington Chase got it. It was Guardians. It was Guardians of the Galaxy. It was, yeah, it got me. I noticed more of the Rocket dialogue this time and some of the things he said. Probably going to lead into Guardians 3. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway. I'm afraid of watching Guardians 2 for that reason. I think once Guardians 3 is released, it's going to be probably the best trilogy in the MCU so far. I'm prepared, but I'm not prepared. All right. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm playing a game. So I've got Speak No Words. Yeah, and he talks about his past. We're gonna see some of that. I paused and freeze framed on the info screens when they're on Xandar. I'm trying to think of exactly what it was that got me this time. Oh, it was Groot scene. It was the We Are Groot got me, and then it was the Power Stone scene at the end that also got me. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna watch that again. All right. Anyway, for recruit, I could take Speak No Words over here. I'm building tech, so this is not the best choice, but I don't really see any other tech. But I got to do something with these Black Bolt cards. If I draw enough cards, then Speak No Words might not get that much in the way. I definitely want to save Class Dismissed for the right-hand side. Shoot, I'm not quite sure what to do. Speak No Words is a little better than a Shield Officer, so I'm going to take it. In my last several games, I found a lot of success in something that I haven't done a lot. I've been afraid to do earlier in my Legendary playing, is that it's very important to keep the HQ fresh. So sometimes I'll wait around and wait around and wait around, and 4 turns will go by, 5 turns will go by, and I've already messed myself up to win this thing. So I'm not afraid to take stuff. Oh yeah, I had not seen Quill's flashback with his mother at all. I hadn't rewatched Guardians in a long time, but like, you know, knowing Guardians 2, etc. But yeah, definitely, that scene is touching. Such a good film. All right, bunch of grays. I got a hijack from Mr. Giraffe. Hello, Mr. Giraffe. Okay, what am I at? Oh, I was about to tell you what measurement I had on my water bottle, but it is completely, I've washed it and used it so much that there's no more measurements on it. So, I don't know. Turn 8 is this. All right, we got almost full cities, and I'm kind of scared. Who played light bulbs? Mr. Giraffe, you can't just throw light bulbs. Well, I'm trying to play a card game here. What have I told you 1,000 times? All right. Hulkbuster Iron Man, 6 attack. Hulkbuster Iron Man gets +3 attack unless you outwit him. And then escape, cross-dimensional, Illuminati, Rampage. So at least I can fight something, but I'm getting kind of terrified at what these cities are looking like. So I'll play my 3 attack. That's all I get. Enough to fight an Asgardian warrior. Which one should I fight, though? I'd rather this Asgardian warrior escape than the Zombie Baron Zemo escape. Actually, no, he doesn't really have an escape effect. Zombie Loki is scarier. So I'm going to try to prevent Zombie Loki from escaping. Let's go ahead and fight the Asgardian warrior that's in front of him on the rooftops. Fight, draw a card. Easy enough. You draw the card. The card draw is Cloak of Levitation. And guess what? I did play it ranged. So let's do the thing. 2 attack. Oh, hold on. Who's going to catch it? I almost missed it. I drew a card. I almost missed it. I caught myself. Shame on you guys for not catching it. Whenever a card effect causes a player to draw a number of cards, that player must then also discard a card. So let's do that real quick before I play this. Discard an operative. Easy. That was a close one. All right, so I got the 2 attack. I do the effect. Reveal the top card of your deck. Draw it or teleport it. Teleporting is a better option against the Illuminati. If I did draw it, I'd have to discard one of these operatives, so I might as well just go ahead and teleport this card here right now. Get an extra recruit in my next hand. Can't find anything for that 2, though. If it was an attack, I probably would have drawn it. I've got 2 recruit, and I can't take anything I want. It's fine. Another sidekick for me. It's a standard. Thank goodness for sidekicks. Teleported. 1. If this gives me enough recruit to get... Oh, actually, I won't get enough recruit to get mind control until I take one of these class dismissed or an officer. Because I'm only going to have 7 cards, and that's still short if I get all operatives. So anyway, by the way, it starts with 1. I haven't rewatched Black Panther yet. Because that's after Civil War, of course, but... God, Chadwick Boseman was so good in Civil War, let alone Black Panther. I do miss seeing T'Challa. I know a lot of people do. Alright, turn 9. Especially because... Okay, something I didn't say is... I've read tons of comics between the time I've done my last rewatch and this rewatch, so I'm getting a lot more references and things and affinity for the characters, so it's made a big difference. Turn 9 is another twist, which is not great. by any stretch of the imagination, because now I got to play 2 more cards in the villain deck and only have 1 empty city space. So, not great. First card is a Master Strike. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in the way that I have been doing it. There may be a ruling about turn order and things like this soon. I think Travel Size hinted that he might have gotten an answer about this, but the way I'm going to handle this is I'm going to play both cards, so it's a Master Strike and then an Asgardian Warrior, and I'll resolve them as such. So first is a Master Strike. And this is going to come in. So once again, each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards that each cost between 5 and 8. Save from that. Told you I got nothing. And they're going to transform back into their other side, so that's going to be done with the, we're going to be done with the draw restriction. But they have the bonus +4. I guess I should give them the +4 straight up on there. And then I play the Asgardian Warrior, which I will put on the rooftops. So let's, before I forget, let's give them their 15 total attack, because I don't outwit them. And I might not for a while. All right, well, I'm going to have an escape next turn. It's not a league match, so it's fine. 5 recruit, though. Repulsed Race is actually better for the right-hand side with all the range stuff that's going on. Okay, remember how I said I should keep the HQ clear? But here's the problem. All 3 of these I really want on the right-hand side. And then these I don't have enough recruit for. I really feel like going mono ranged on the right. So I really want... Plus, class dismissed. Almost mono ranged. Right now, because right-hand side is going to have 4 recruit, so I can take one of these out. All right, I'm going to make the decision to get a sidekick and not an officer. I hope that's the right choice. All right, I got Red Wing, who draws some cards, which is good. I could still take an officer if I felt like it, but I won't. I don't want to do that often, but I also don't want to mess up what I'm trying to do here. So here's the Cloak. Cloak is back, and we've got some decent attack power. However, full city, 1 more card. It is Doctor Strange, so who's escaping? I think I'd rather let Zombie Zemo escape, because he's not going to become a Mastermind, and it's less VP for me. However, the Asgardian Warrior is easier to fight. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him escape. Let's go ahead and... We got to KO something anyway. I think I'm going to get rid of Silence as Golden. I don't think I'm going for the no rules text thing. Even though it's got 4 attack on it, might be a while until I can get it. So I'm going to get rid of good old Black Bolt over there. So Zombie Baron Zemo runs away. Let's... Okay, I can still put the escape pile here. The city's still here. Although it's confusing because we have a city. So instead I'm just going to... I'm going to put it over here in the corner. Okay, refill with... All right, we got Telepathic Probe. That's also a good one to have. And we're going to put Doctor Strange in the only open city space that I've got. Ambush. Each player who can't outwit Doctor Strange discards a card. All right, good news is I do outwit. I got 4-2-0 on the right-hand side. Left-hand side has got 3 and 0. Left-hand side doesn't have enough Tony Stark. Cannot outwit. So I have to discard a card. So I've got 2 recruit. So let's just try to keep as much attack as I can get. I'm going to discard my shield agent there. All right, let's hit some stuff. By the way, I outwit, so right now IllumiNOTi's 11. All right, I'm going to have to play Professor X first. I'll play it first. That's 1 attack. We're going to go ahead and play the Cloak of Levitation. 2 more attack. Top card of my deck is a Soldier. If I draw it, I'm going to have a total of 5 attack. I can hit Doctor Strange. If I draw it... If I don't draw it, I'll waste an attack just hitting an Asgardian Warrior. But I probably want to hit... No, I'll take it. I'll try to clear the city when I can. So I will draw the Soldier. It is not a promo variant. It is a custom reskin. So early on when I started playing Legendary, I found some reskins of the core set, just so the core set has some different art. And if you check out in the Discord in the custom cards section, Dre 2.0 made a really great set of reskins. This first set had an issue where you can tell this is a common, but it has the uncommon border. I just never bothered to reskin them because it took a long time. I reskinned a couple just to see with Dre's set. But if you're looking for some great reskins of the core set, check out Dre 2.0's reskins there. Okay, it is not official at all. It's the card functions the same, but it just looks, you know, because we have aesthetics here, I wanted the art to be different. So we got 4 or 5. Hey, there he is. Yeah, Dre did such a good job with those. I think I'm using his Storm and Wolverine just because I wanted to do a couple to see what they look like, and they look great. I just, you know, it would take a long time to redo everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and hit Doctor Strange with Doctor Strange, which shouldn't be too weird based on the movies we've seen lately. Cool. Goodbye. Now, I wish I could take Telepathic Probe. I want to take Repulsor Rays. Yeah, it was a lot of work. But I'm going to take a Class Dismissed. Because I need to... I really want to get Mind Control. I'm not going to get it unless I get more Recruit. All right, there's... Ooh, Destructive Whisper. I really like what Black Bolt's cards look like, but I'm not going for this. This one is you get +1 attack if you reveal 4 cards with no rules text, which does apply the gray ones. Well, this one's not Dre's. But Dre's do look good if you haven't seen those. Okay, that's all I can do. That's it. On the Hydra side, got a sidekick, which is nice, and hopefully the Mastermind doesn't transform before I can play that sidekick. Otherwise, that really nerfs the sidekick. Let's draw 2, discard 1. Okay, turn 11. No, Dre's have the correct borders. Turn 11 is another warrior. Okay, I'm so lucky to have 4 henchmen out here, but I still have to defeat them. So Endless Invention is just going to simply draw me 1 card right now. Let me, I have more space because I'm zoomed out. It's going to be Ms. Lion. So we'll play Ms. Lion, rescue a bystander, draw a card, put this in the bottom of the sidekick stack. I almost played this. Before I play this, just in case this is a shape-shifted copycat, I probably want to fight... Oh no, maybe I could fight something stronger. All right, if this is an Amy, I'm going to be mad at myself. Oh my gosh! I almost caught it. I'm like, nah, what are the odds? What are the odds it could be Amy? And the odds were 100%. So, let's finish out Ms. Lion's effect, and we have an Asgardian warrior escape. So, welcome to the game. Draw a card. This twisted equation. Sweet. And it goes away. All right, Amy's going to pop into one of these cities, knocking out an Asgardian warrior. There, perfect Trey. I'd rather not push Zombie Loki farther, although Hulkbuster Iron Man's going to have a cross-dimensional Illuminati rampage. But even so, I'd rather this Asgardian warrior escape up here. Let's take care of that. Goodbye, Black Bolt. I'm taking all my rage out on you for my prediction that I didn't listen to. I did not listen to myself. I really should have listened to myself. So, like, what if I could fight something stronger? What if? Okay, let's play my 3 attack. I might just fight Amy just to, you know, catharsis. All right, so twisting equations, 2 recruit, focus 2. For every 2 you focus, or 2 recruit you spend, you get to draw an extra card at the end of your turn. This one is also very good for the Mastermind. Right? Yeah, whenever a card effect cost... No, this will still be affected by the open warfare. Haven't thought about it. Okay, so let's hit Amy instead of the Asgardian warrior. Not drawing cards not going to help me do anything. All right, let's fight her. Let's KO the shield agent. And let's get rid of her. She becomes a bystander in the victory pile. I got 3 recruit. Destructive Whisper is interesting. Again, probably better for the right-hand side with the whole ranged thing, but I got to move the HQ along, and as long as I have a bunch of grays, this is still going to work. This also works pretty well with all the cards that Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man are going to draw, because it's likely I'll have 4 cards of the rules text in hand. So I will take Destructive Whisper for 3. My 1 giant hand. Where is 1 giant hand? I would love to see 1 giant hand. By the way, this setup is by ItStartsWith1, who's in chat, so if you like the setup so far, give him a kudos. I'm having fun. I generally like this scheme when it comes up, and it's fun to do Illuminati versus Illuminati. Okay, looks like we've got 4 attack coming up and 4 recruit, thanks to Black Bolt. Is that right? Did I count right? Yep, I sure did. I counted correctly. We have a second setup coming up after this, so stay tuned for that. Right now, turn 12 is Wasteland Kingpin. Wasteland Kingpin's got Bribe, like regular Kingpin, and if he escapes, he becomes a Mastermind with Master Strike. Each player reveals an Instinct hero or discards their hand and draws 5 cards. Ouch. But that's the way this is played. All right, I'm not on the transform side of the Illuminati, so I can safely play this sidekick and get 2 more cards. 1, 2. All right, I have a little bit of an astral form trigger. So we're going to play the first astral form for 1 attack. The second one is going to activate. So as you can see, I get 1 attack. Yeah, I can pop it up again. I went over it in a second at the beginning. So here is that group. Just for those who came in a little later. By the way, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. It's this group right here. So it's Deadpool, Apocalyptic, Magneto, Angela, Mastermind from Hellfire Club, Lady Mastermind, Wasteland, Kingpin, Professor X, and Reignfire. So Masterminds and Reignfire are in there as well. So they can all ascend. And also we have Deadlands. That's a lot of ascension as well. So do you prefer the Illuminati versions of heroes or their base versions? Oh, good question. So I guess the alternates would be... well, I like King Black Panther versus Illuminati Black Panther. I like Inhumans Black Bolt over Illuminati Black Bolt. I think. Those are closer, actually. I really like Doctor Strange's set over his Illuminati. Iron Man is pretty good. So I think especially Panther and Strange I like better than their Illuminati. The other two, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's simply a henchman that says fight, draw card. So you can use any henchman and just instead do fight, draw card. That would be easy. All right, let me finish this, what I was doing, before I was pleasantly interrupted. I'll note. All right, the second one's going to give me 1 more base attack, and then it activates, so I get 2 more here. If you do like this setup, leave a comment in on this video if you're watching after the fact, or in Discord. Let ItStartsWith1 know what you thought of the setup. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruits. Decent. And these are swapped, and I, again, don't know why I do that. So let's just keep this here. Even though it's going to change until I get close. You know what? No. I'm going to do this. Until I get close to hitting 11 attack, I'm not going to update their attack because there's no point. That's my general rule. So if I bribe Kingpin, I would need 11 total points. I have 9 total points. I can't bribe Kingpin. I can only take out 1 thing. I do not outwit for Hulkbuster Iron Man, by the way. Same thing there. So I guess I'll just take out an Asgardian warrior. Let's take out the one that's in front of Loki for 3. Fight, draw a card. Maybe I'll get some more attack this way. And I did. I got more attack. Exactly enough to hit 1 more Asgardian warrior. Which one should I hit? I think I'm going to hit the one on the top. Once again, fight, draw a card. And, oh, that's going to be a reshuffle. So hold on. Before I do this, do I want to do a recruit? So let me backtrack a little bit before I reveal anything. So this was here. I should probably recruit before I do this. So I will take, since I have 1 class dismissed, I'm going to take a 2nd class dismissed in hopes that I get both of them on this reshuffle. So I'll take class dismissed for 3. Refill. Quantum Breakthrough. That is the rare Iron Man. This is a great one. Draw 2 cards, then tech, draw 2 more cards. I sure hope I can get this. Okay. What's great is, against the Illuminati, this draws 4 cards, and I only have to discard 1 on the other side. They do. They fit a lot of themes. I've played them for a lot of MCU setups because they fit like a consortium of people. They do. They're a very popular thematic group, and I agree. So now I'll fight the Asgardian warrior. Like I said I was going to do on the right-hand side. Get rid of the 3, and now that I've got a new card in there, let's shuffle it up and see what I get. And none of these graves will end up in the shuffle. Yes. Oh, Acolytes is amazing. If you mind control one of the Acolytes who have naturally high attack because you shatter them, that's also very fun. But Heralds of Galactus too. Okay, what do I draw? It's a class dismissed. So I honestly wish I didn't get that now. Because I wish I would have saved it for the next turn. That's okay, I got it. So I'll play class dismissed. 2 more recruit, which means I can get another class dismissed. Because I like to thin this deck a bit with all the KOs. So I will take the other class dismissed. And then once I'm done with that, I can KO everything with the range cards. And then I can just KO the class dismissed as well. Got to play this with a few changes with my buddy recently. We had a blast. Hope you all do too. I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys do as well. By the way, I did mention ItStartsWith1 is a bagel top member at coffee.bagletalkgames.com, the way I do it is anybody who's an officer or above, I put their names into a hat basically along with one called Bagel's Choice. There are only four names this time of people who submitted setups, and Bagel's Choice I rolled. I rolled 2 times. One of them was ItStartsWith1, the other one was Bagel's Choice, so Astigmatic Oracle's setup is next. Well, I picked from the list because it looked interesting to me. All right, 13. Turn 13 is Zombie Mysterio. All right, checking my victory piles. No Rise of the Living Dead activated, and Escape becomes a Mastermind tactic, not a Mastermind, but it says fight, draw 2 cards in the tactic. I don't need extra tactics on the Illuminati, but where do I put Mysterio? I guess I'll put them here in the rooftops. I guess. All right. Yeah, you could hear it. You could tell. Okay. I've got 4 attack. 4 attack and 4 recruit. That's what I get from all these cards. I'll just play it. 4 recruit, 4 attack. That's 8 if I wanted to bribe, but unfortunately, still all I can fight is the Asgardian warrior. So I will do so. I need some more attack badly. So left hand gets that. Let me draw 1 more card. It is an agent, so I'm at 5 recruit. Telepathic Probe is cool. Do I want it on this side? Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, you may rescue it. If it's a villain, you may fight it this turn. I mean, this... I don't necessarily want to speed things up, but this would be a nice way to avoid a unfortunate Rise of the Living Dead ambush. But I'd still rather save that for the right-hand side so I can get the X-Men trigger. But again, if I don't take anything, I risk things being stale. So you know what? Right-hand side's got how much recruit? 3. So I'm going to take another class dismiss probably, or repulsorays. I'm going to take an officer just because Quantum Breakthrough showed up. And if I can get Quantum Breakthrough, I don't care how many officers I have. So, oh, and it's a special one, Victoria Hand. Sweet. We'll look at her for a second. She got shield. You may send this hero or a shield hero from your hand undercover. Great. All right. I got some deck fitting over here now. Did not expect that. I feel like I'll get a sidekick. I have 2 left. So I really do like the special officers. But unfortunately, the standard officers are not as good as the standard sidekicks. So I still hesitate a lot of the time. If we got another wave of special officers, I'd be more likely to be more nonchalant in taking officers. Okay. We freed up 2 spaces. We're building. Right hand is another Asgardian warrior. You're gonna... I don't want to push Loki yet. I'm gonna eventually. We'll put him here. In City A, or City B, or Ultimate Universe, or whatever. Okay. So again, I cannot activate Astro Form, so we're gonna go ahead and get the 1 attack, followed by the 2 attack. Top card of my deck. Draw or teleport this soldier. If I draw it, that'll be a total of 5 attack. There's nothing I can do for 5. Let me just double check. That'll be 6, 7, 8. Can't bribe. Hit for 6. I do outwit, but it'll still be 6. That'll be 8. That'll be 6. So I will teleport this because I can't do anything right now. So teleport. And I'll get the total of 4 attack. Although, instead of teleporting it, I could draw it, and then if, well, I'll fight Asgardian Warrior, I'll lose attack. So let's just fight it now. Fighting the Asgardian Warrior to draw a card. Hey, are you going to use our custom Hades card in your Kingdom Hearts set? Just adapt it in there? That would be fun. All right, and I draw Class Dismissed, which unfortunately does not activate, but it does give me 2. And I believe Doctor Strange has some Instinct. He has an Instinct range card, which is going to be great for this side if it shows up. Oh, and I forgot the effect from... I could have done this effect earlier, but I didn't. So again, I can put a hero from the HQ in the bottom of the hero deck. I don't think I want to do that. Everything here is stuff I want. So I'll, again, not do that. Speaking of stuff I want, I got 5 recruit now, which is going to give me enough to get Telepathic Probe. Now that I drew the 2. So here we go. I would put that up in my house. Maybe. All right. Maybe I'd do it. I would do it. It sounds fun. All right, so I teleported this, so I get to draw 5 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at all those grays. Who asked for that? That would be a great bumper sticker if it just had the live, laugh, and the cursive that you expect, and then just the legendary logo in the regular font. Yeah. All right. I don't know if Rich is still here, but you're getting some great ideas in chat for some merch. Turn 15. All right. It's Mastermind Jason Wyngarde. Yeah, that is true. It was a half joke, but I do look forward to seeing how that pans out. All right, Ambush. This villain attempts to become a new Mastermind. Cool. He gains the ability to Master Strike. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost and tied for highest. Oh, there you are. Okay, great. No, I would get that sticker 100%. And I don't think anybody owns Live Laugh, so I think you're good. All right, we got a second Mastermind there, which is a barrel of laughs. So we got. All right, twisting equations first. 2 recruit. That's the one I can focus to draw cards at the end of this turn, but not now. So let's see what Red Wing can give me. I'll take Silence is Golden if I can afford it, which I almost can, just to get the 4 attack off of there. Top 3 cards in my deck. Draw 1, put the rest back in any order. I will take Iron Man, and then I get to draw both of these. How cool is that? So I'll play Iron Man, which tech activates, draw a card, and draw another card. So there's both cards I revealed. Now, I told you this would work. 2 attack with Destructive Whisper. I get +1 attack if I reveal 4 cards with no rules text. It's not that much attack, but I do have 5 cards, so I reveal all 5. I overdo it, and I get 1 more attack. And still, I only end up with 4 attack this turn. And my recruit is 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of the 2 I've already got, so I've got 6. 1 away from Iron Man there. So close. So close. But like I said, I was going to take Silence is Golden, so I will take it. Choose a card to play this turn with no rules text to get a recruit and attack again. I do have the one Black Bolt card that's got that, so not the worst. Plus, I can use it to get more recruit. Hold on, is there anything I can fight at all? I guess I could have fought Kingpin. No, I only had 6 and 4. I'd be 1 short. Yeah, so I can't fight anything anyway, so whatever. There's another Twisting Equations. Great. It's a full shuffle for me. So let's see. Give me a stellar hand, please. I need it. I got 2 rares in the HQ I cannot take. Haven't been able to get the Mastermind yet. I got 2 Masterminds out here. And we've only played 2 strikes, so there's 3 left in there somewhere. Okay. I got a handful of Black Bolt, even though I have just like 3 cards of his. And I got the teleported card. I got 2 attack. That's not going to go anywhere. We've got Reignfire, who I absolutely positively do not want to escape because he becomes a Master Strike that takes effect immediately. Actually, I'd rather avoid Twist than Strike, so it's not the worst. I discard stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and put him in the City A here. And they can't fight anything else, so 5 recruit. This is what you get when you don't have henchmen that give you KO power. But I'm focusing on draw power instead because there's not much else I can do. I will easily take Twisting Equations. No, wait, this is the right-hand side. Almost did the wrong thing. I will take, do I take Class Dismissed or Repulsor Rays? I'm going to take Repulse. I have plenty of Class Dismissed. I need more raw attack power. I'll take Repulsor Rays over here to fuel the range stuff. There we go. Unstable Molecules. That's one of the best cards in the game, I think. It's just simply draw 2 cards. Very simple. Like the Ancient one. And Sidekick is going to be Skids. I don't think this is a very wound-heavy setup, so I might just play her to get Mind Control. With a 3 recruit. When I got the chance. I think I will. We got whatever this says. Whatever I got here. Turn 17. There's a twist. That's not good. Because I have 1 city space and 2 cards to play from the villain deck. So let's see what we got. First card is a Bystander. Wow. Second card is Zombie Thanos. So let's go ahead and give the Bystander to another zombie. And then Zombie Thanos is going to come in and fill up City B with zombies. So Zombie Thanos comes in. No ambush triggers. no zombies on top of the decks. And if he escapes, he becomes a mastermind that has the Master Strike effect as follows. Each player reveals their hand and KOs one of their non-gray heroes. Zombie Loki, Zombie Mysterio, and Zombie Thanos all in the same city. I'm so sorry for the residents. But I'm probably going to have more attack this turn than I've had in a while. So let's start with the sidekick. It has rules text, so it won't apply to Destructive Whisper. So starting with the sidekick, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. All right, cool. Twisting Equations. 2 recruit. I have the option to focus for things. Now Destructive Whisper. 2 attack. I reveal all 4 of these grays that have no rules text for a 3rd attack on top of that. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. I know I blocked that. All right. Let me play all my grays here. I've got 1 more attack and 3 more recruit. Up to 5. Oh, man. Okay. So Silence is Golden gives me 4 attack. I'm at 8. So basically what I get to do is play a copy of, or I get 1 recruit or 1 attack. I pick Agent or Trooper. I wish I had 6 recruit because then I can get Iron Man's 7 cost. But if I get 1 more attack and take 9, I can hit Zombie Thanos. The thing about Zombie Thanos, though, is that he is the only zombie in the city who does not have a bystander on him, which means that if I fight him, he could easily be resurrected next turn. So what I probably should do is keep the 8, hit Zombie Loki, put a bystander on top of him, and then get the extra recruit for 6. That's not really going to go anywhere. I could bribe Wasteland Kingpin, but I think this makes more sense. All right, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Shield Agent so I get its recruit again, so I'm up to 6. Let's hit Zombie Loki. No fight effects, he's just gone. And I will cover him up with his bystander so that he does not resurrect. 6 recruit left. I'm going to easily take Unstable Molecules instead of focusing because I can get this card. Why not? And we've got another Unstable Molecules. Okay, I like where my builds are going. Left side's coming together. Still got to send more things under cover or KO some things because I'm still getting too many grays, even though I need at least 4 for Black Bolt, but it does only give me 1 attack. So, speaking of attack, I can actually trigger Professor X over here, so I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack at least. Right-hand side's got, the villain deck gives us Zombie Venom, so again, Zombie City remains Zombie City. This is why I didn't fight Zombie Thanos, because I got Zombie Venom. Thanos would have come back in. But because I covered up Loki with a bystander, he does not. You can't defeat Zombie Venom unless you have a covert hero, which might be trouble because I don't think I have a covert hero except for Victoria Hand on the left. Escape, each player gains a wound. So let's get my 5 attack. So I've got 2. I've got Class Dismissed. I may tuck a hero if I want to. Do I want to tuck any heroes? No, I like what this looks like. I won't tuck any heroes. I will play Astral Form, so that's 3 more attack, a total of 5, 2 operatives, bringing me up to 4 recruits. Alright, I don't have a covert hero, so unfortunately I cannot fight Zombie Venom, which means I can't fight anything in the city. Cities. I'm still short 1. That's great. Okay, so let me go ahead and take Class Dismissed. Cross my fingers and hope that I don't get hurt too badly, because whatever escapes is going to be a thing. I'm probably going to let Hulkbuster Iron Man escape first. Maybe I'll get Skids in hand. No, she's still in my discard pile. Yeah, this fight restriction is real, so I can't do anything about that. What's in hand? That's a really good hand. I only see 1 non-gray. But it's not my turn yet. Okay, we're on turn 19. Probably going to have an escape, or 2, or a Master Strike. So the good news is no escape. The bad news is this. Each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards. They each cost between 1 and 4. The Illuminati transform. So, big nerf. A lot of zombies in the city. Don't like that. So, goodbye hand, goodbye Endless Invention. Right-hand side of that great hand. Telepathic Probe is safe. Everything else, I gotta decide. So, I have the probe. I should probably lose the cloak and Class Dismissed. And that'll give me 3, 6, 9 attack. And I can at least hit Zombie Thanos without covering him up. But fingers crossed, hopefully that'll be fine. So I'll discard the cloak and Class Dismissed. I'm glad I got so many non-grays in hand. That is true. Oh, but I have Jason Wyngarde's effect to do too. So after that effect, oh wait, this might not work out for me very well. No, I forgot about him. All right, so yeah, here we go. Okay, so first I'm gonna transform. Now I got the card draw restriction. And now I gotta do the second Master Strike, which is the following. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost and tied for highest. So even if I chose to do him first, actually, no. I didn't reveal anything, so I can change this up. So I can backtrack a bit. Nothing was revealed. So what I should have probably done is let him dominate Victoria Hand on the left with the highest cost. Yeah, so let me back all the way up. Starting with the Master Strikes. Let's say I do this Master Strike first. I reveal, let's read it. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost and tied for highest. So left side has, wait a second. This is my hand from the right side. I'm going to put these two back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand's got these 4. Oh, these 6. All right. So left hand's going to reveal Victoria Hand. Right hand is going to reveal Astral Form. Mastermind's going to dominate the highest cost, which is going to be Victoria Hand. So he gets +1 attack. And she is there. Okay, he's at 9. Now, if I choose to do the Illuminati's effect, here's why I don't want to do it in that order. Because now each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards, each cost between 1 and 4. I only have 1, so Iron Man gets discarded anyway. What that means is right-hand side doesn't have to just give 1 to Jason Wyngarde. Because I would have, because left side would have had no non-gray. So I'm going to do the same thing I did, get rid of the cloak and class dismissed. That way I can keep my 2 astral forms and telepathic probe. All right, so that's how I did that. All right, moving on. Let's take my left hand's turn. I might get another strike at the next turn, so it won't matter. And really not much left at all here. I will take... And here's the instinct range that I want on the right. But it needs Illuminati. I'm going to take another Twisting Equations because that's the whole deal of what I'm doing. I've got another Speak No Words. And I'm ready for that escape. Let's just get it over with. I'm going to let Hulkbuster Iron Man escape. I feel like somebody has calculated this. If you like search the Discord for those keywords, something might come up along those lines. All right, decent attack on the left, but right-hand side still has some decent attack, even though I have a reduced amount of cards. Let's see what happens here. Turn 20 is Black Bolt himself. So I could push out Zombie Mysterio, who could become an extra tactic and cause a bystander escape, which means a discard. Or I could let Hulkbuster Iron Man escape, which means that cross-dimensional Illuminati Rampage. Now, where have I defeated any Illuminati? Right-hand side's got Doctor Strange in the victory pile. Whoops, and I dropped and chained the Hulk, which would also count. I think. I don't think... Yeah, it does count. Left-hand side's got no Illuminati. So left side will get a wound, but only one side will. So I'm going to take that. So I have to do a KO. Speak No Words is right there, but I've also got Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, 1 Recruit. And then if you like this kind of Mastermind stuff, check. If you want to play Legacy Adventure, check out Avatar-ish designed Nomura's path. And it's a lot of multiple Masterminds. So check out that path if you like this kind of thing. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If you do, you get +1 Recruit. I like the instinct and range, but I like the KO power, but I don't have enough Illuminati to make this work yet. So I'm getting rid of Doctor Strange with Illuminati, with Hulkbuster Iron Man, which is kind of weird. And there we go. Another escape. Black Bolt's going to come into the top city. He has the following effect. During your turn, any number of times, you may discard a card that has no rules text to give Black Bolt -2 attack this turn. Escape, each player discards a card with no rules text. I still got plenty of grays, so I should be able to do this. Let's telepathic probe. I'm probably not going to fight anything, but we'll see. 3 attack, reveal the top card of the villain deck. All right, let's look at it. It is Zombie MODOK. If it's a villain, you may fight it this turn. So Zombie Modoc's got Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. Fight, KO one of your heroes with a recruit icon. I actually may choose to do this. We'll see. Because here's the problem. Let me play my turn out. So the other Astral Form is going to give me 3 more. That's 6. That's 9. So now I know there's a zombie coming in. So if I spend my 9 to fight Zombie Thanos and then I let nothing else happen, Zombie Modoc's going to come in and bring Thanos back. I have 1 recruit. Don't quite have enough. It is. So let's go through everybody. I can't fight Wasteland Kingpin. I can fight Reignfire. Black Bolt I can get down to 11 attack, but that's it. So I can't fight him. Zombie Mysterio I can fight. Zombie Venom I cannot. So if I fight Zombie Mysterio, I get to cover up the zombie, draw 2 cards. I'll have 3 attack left. And then when MODOK comes in, I'll be able to avoid the ambush. Or I could fight MODOK this turn. Thank you, Arlie. I can fight MODOK for 5. It'll speed up the deck a little bit. I will KO my operative. I'll have 4 attack left, which I can't do anything with, and I have no idea what's coming in after that. So let's go for the sure thing. Let's fight Zombie Mysterio for 6. While I can, before he becomes a tactic. So, yep. He's gone for 6. Cover him up with a bystander so he can't come back. Oh, and I don't draw 2 cards. I misspoke. That's a tactic effect. So that's one I missed early on in playing this. So the tactic says draw 2 cards. Fighting him does nothing, which is fine. I do the same thing. And that's it. Left-hand side's got some decent attacks, so I'll be okay. And there's a full deck shuffle. I got some good stuff in here, but still a lot of grays. So we shall see what happens. Hey! Arlie, thank you for the gifted sub. And that one went to J. Parnell. Which I don't think he's here, but he'll find out. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. He'll be very happy to hear that. Okay. We were talking about how he willed the Marvel United Age of Apocalypse expansion into existence. He was literally talking about it yesterday, and today they announced it. All right, I got skids here, but I only have 4 total recruits, so it's not enough for mind control. But I do have skids now to watch out for wounds. Did I ever get that wound from the escape? I don't think I got the wound. That was, that should have been left-hand side. Yeah, I never got the wound. Let me do that right now. Yeah, left-hand side never got the wound for the rampage. So let me do that right now. It is a grievous wound, so it serves me right for forgetting. Okay, now we're going on to the left-hand side. All right, Zombie MODOK comes in. The ambush doesn't happen because I cleverly covered everything up. Okay, let's start. Destructive Whisper, 3 total attack because I reveal my 4 wonderful cards with no rules text. The 1 silver lining of not having KO'd my grays. 1 attack and 2 recruit from Speak No Words, and I've got 1, 2, 3 more attacks. So I'm at 7 attack, 3 recruit. I could fight Zombie Venom. I do have a covert. That would cost me 5. I could fight Zombie MODOK. He'd be uncovered, though. I could fight Reignfire, who, if I pull a Scheme Twist, he could easily escape and become a Master Strike. Right-hand side's got Skids, which is a covert. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right-hand side can take out Venom. Zombie Venom. So let's fight Reignfire before I regret it. And he escapes, so that won't happen. 3 recruit. Left-hand side. Nothing I can take here, so we're going to go with the sidekick, and hopefully the card draws will come in handy later. Hopefully I can get those to happen. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got a couple tech. We got some card draw. I really want that rare Iron Man, or that rare Captain America. Professor X. Those are 2 different characters. I don't know if you know this. Fun fact, Captain America is not Professor X. Although a fusion of those 2 would be very interesting to see. Has that happened? Turn 22. Scheme Twist. Okay, yep. Had a feeling a twist was coming. So I could be in trouble no matter what. Or at least I won't have to play another Master Strike. So that's twist number 4. 2 cards are played from the villain deck. First one is a twist, and second one is an Asgardian warrior. So we're going to chain this as we're supposed to. So the first thing that happens is the twist. I'm going to make a little stack. So the Asgardian warrior is in the stack here of things to be played. Play 2 more cards in the villain deck. So we've got Zombie Mr. Sinister, followed by Professor X. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. All right, now let me resolve this stack. First up is an Asgardian warrior that comes in, obviously, to this city up here. Second, we've got Zombie Mr. Sinister, who has the Rise of the Living Dead ambush. If he escapes, he becomes a mastermind with a nasty ability. So I have to choose. Do I want Zombie Thanos as a mastermind, or do I want Wasteland Kingpin as a mastermind? So Master Strike on Thanos. Each player reveals their hand and KOs one of their non-gray heroes. And then Wasteland Kingpins is going to be... Each player reveals an instinct hero or discards their hand and draws 5 cards. I'd rather Wasteland Kingpin escape. So as Zombie Mr. Sinister comes in, we're going to put him in the top city. So Wasteland Kingpin's going to escape. I'm going to get rid of one of these Speak No Words. And that is an escape. But he becomes a mastermind, so he's placed right here. Let's get these escapes out of here. Okay. All right, there he is. Mr. Sinister comes in. Now we have one more card to resolve, which was Professor X, who also becomes a mastermind if he escapes. Here's his effect. Master Strike, stack 2 heroes from the HQ with the highest cost next to 92 Professor X. He gets +1 attack for each hero. Stacked there, players can recruit the top hero in that stack. So, do I want Zombie Thanos as a mastermind, or do I want each player to discard a card with no rules text? I'll take the no rules text effect. So, we're going to have Black Bolt escape. Oh, I didn't refill. All right, starting over. First, we do the KO, then we do the effect. So, first KOing the other Speak No Words, I think. And then, oh, it's another Speak No Words. All right, now we do the effect. Each player discards a card with no rules text. I discard the operative on the right and left-hand side. I'm on the open warfare side, right? Yeah. Have I drawn anything with card effects yet? I don't think I have. I don't think I missed that. Wow, I have a lot of recruit and not a lot of attack, so I'm just going to have to give up and face the fact that I'm going to deal with bad stuff. So I'm going to discard a trooper on the left. And there he goes. Pushing in Professor X. So, 3 masterminds out. A whole bunch of them ready to come in. So, I'm a little worried. All I've got is 5 attack. But because I do have skids, I can fight Zombie Venom. Zombie Venom says you can't defeat Zombie Venom unless you have a covert hero. So, I don't have to play her. I'll fight her. I'll fight Zombie Venom. It won't be covered up. So, hopefully, there's no Rise of the Living Dead. I've played enough zombies, right? Have I played them all? So, I could play skids. But I'll save skids for the wounds and or Professor X. Okay. So what I got next? I finally got 2 class dismiss. I got 3 class dismiss, but that's a lot of recruit, not a lot of attack. But this is enough to get the rare. 2, 4, 6, 7. Unless something weird happens. I can use 3 Professor X cards to get Professor X. Left-hand side also has a lot of recruit. I can get probably Iron Man. Fingers crossed, hopefully. All right. Villain deck card is Deadpool from that special villain group. 5th Circle of Kung Fu, which means unless I have a card that costs 5 or more, he is 10 attack. Fight Fateful Resurrection, and then escape. He becomes a new mastermind with this Master Strike ability. Each player reveals a hero with an odd numbered cost or gains a wound. 0 is even. He's going in City... All right, what is this? City A? This is technically City B, but it being above City A is confusing to me. So I'm just going to say City A and City 1. That's not confusing at all. All right, Unstable Molecules. Let's draw some cards. But I do have Illuminati Open Warfare, so every time I draw any number of cards, I got to discard 1. Which is really annoying. Here we go. Draw 2 cards. All right, I'll discard one of these agents. Endless Invention also lets me draw 2 cards. 1, 2. I will discard an agent. And that's enough to get Iron Man. So I got Twisting Equations here. That's going to be 2, 4, 7. All right. So I will take Quantum Breakthrough, where I could potentially draw 4 cards when I play this. Which is good for 1 card, because if I have to discard 1, I still have drawn 3. Arc Reactor is also good. Letting things escape. But sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make a legendary omelet. We are about an hour into the gameplay, so thanks for coming by. Believe it or not, I have another game coming up after this. Once again, if you'd like to submit a viewer challenge, I play them. I try to do at least 2 a month when I can. If you'd like to submit one, just go to challenges.dagoeltopgames.com. Enter whatever setup you want. You can put special rules in like this one has, and you have a chance for me to play it. If you're a member at coffee.bagletalkgames.com, you have a higher chance of me selecting your setup, but everybody's got a chance for me to play theirs. The second one I'm playing is from a non-member, and see, it happens. All right, moving over. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't keeping track of that, Mr. Giraffe. Which is good. So it's right here. It's 3. So let me go ahead and count that. Thank you. I'm surprised nobody asked so far. We got Black Bolt, Hulkbuster, Iron Man, and Zombie Baron Zemo in the escape pile. Right? I don't think anybody else escaped. Let me just check the KO pile. Maybe I put somebody there, but I think that's everybody. Oh, one more count. All right. Yeah, that's it so far. Thank goodness. It's going to be more, trust. Oh, hey, villain deck is an Asgardian warrior, so that counts going up to 4. So this Asgardian warrior is going to escape, which means another KO. I'm still going to get rid of Speak No Words. So that's a KO. It's another escape. I will keep updating that counter. I was so enthralled by everything else, so I appreciate that reminder. I really hope I can get rid of at least one of these masterminds before our Master Strike happens. Oh, and this pushes in. We are going to have a zombie mastermind next turn because I can't fight any of them. Well, I can get Professor X's mind control this turn, which is fun. Do I want to tuck anything? Yeah, I'm going to start getting my 2 recruits. I'm going to put... Man, if I can get... I wish I could have got... Well, I still can. If I can use mind control on Zombie Thanos, that would be great, but we'll see. I'm going to tuck Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. That would be a fun way to do this. I can have all the Deadlands resurrect and just keep getting them. Okay, I put Doctor Strange on the bottom. Got another class dismissed. Let's play the second class dismissed, and I get to actually activate it twice. Well, each one. I have enough of these. I think I want to tuck class dismissed. 3 is plenty. And this Cloak of Levitation. I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. Let's do some KO power. Let's get rid of 1 operative from my discard pile. And we'll play the 3rd class dismissed. Do I tuck 1 more? Nah, these are all pretty good. I'm not going to tuck any of these. Although I could try to get a rare to show up, but I'll keep these. I'll keep these here. And I get to KO another card. So, discard pile. Do I need these to recruit? I do, to get the 8 cost. So, let's get rid of a soldier from my discard pile. And let's try the cloak. Maybe I can... I don't get to activate it. Never mind. So, just 2 attack, which is going to work. That's okay. I got 2 more recruits. So I can get mind control, which is a really fun rare. And I hope to thin this deck enough so I can get some good use out of it. Their silence is golden. All right, that's it. So now I got to figure out what's better. Zombie Mr. Sinister Mastermind or a Zombie Thanos Mastermind? Oh, man. Let's talk about a Sophie's Choice here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Doctor Strange is coming in. So I know what Thanos does. Sinister, he captures a bystander, then each player... Oh, this is Master Strike. Then each player with exactly 6 cards reveals a covert hero or discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Sinister has. I think Thanos is still worse because he can KO my non-grays. It's just 1 each, though. I think I'm going to let Sinister escape. As much as I don't want any of them to escape, I don't have a choice. So he's going to escape. All right. First we do our KO. It's going to be... I'm not sure. I think it's going to be Repulsor Rays, actually. All right, and he becomes a new Mastermind. And now the thing about these Masterminds is that... here's the scheme once again. And I'll rearrange things. Oh, hold up. It says when 10 villains escape. Chat, let me know. Should I be counting the villains that escape to become Masterminds? Because it doesn't say villains in the escape pile, although I've seen FAQs that say those kind of things count villains currently in the escape pile. That's the only reason why I'm held up, because I've seen things that clarify it that way. because it's the whole thing. Legendary doesn't have memory. You're supposed to count what's actually in the escape pile. So I think I'm only counting what's actively there. But if you disagree, let me know. There's something in the FAQ somewhere. All right, so let's place these masterminds where they should be. So there we go. There's Zombie Mr. Sinister. I sure hope I don't hit a Master Strike. In which case, I would still only have 4 villains escaped. And if you disagree, then it's whatever it starts with 1 says, because that is the rules. Okay. Oh yeah, they all look great. I forget. Anyway, refill the HQ. It's another Twisting Equations. Let's play this Twisting Equations to recruit. Then 2 recruit from the agents, 2 attack from the troopers. And then finally we have Silence is Golden, which is 4 base attack, I'm up to 6, and I get to get 1 more attack or 1 more recruit when I play the currency from these one of these great cards. So 7 attack will give me... Oh, wait. Who did I forget to push in? Doctor Strange. Okay, there we go. Hold on, back up. I forgot to do Doctor Strange's ambush. Each player can outwit, discards a card. So this side was fine. I did outwit, and right side does outwit as well. So that doesn't do anything. Oh, good. All right, back to my turn. So I'm deciding on what card to what to get, an attacker or recruit. So 7. Cool, that's what I thought. Thank you for checking for me. I can't fight. So Deadpool, by the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Deadpool is at 10 attack until I get a 5 cost, which I don't have. 7's not going to do anything because I can't hit anything for 4. Although I can get Sinister for 7. Hold up and get rid of him. Or I can get yeah. So let's get an attack again from the Shield Trooper. All right, that gives me 7 attack. Although I'm going to have more escape, so should I worry about the city first? But I'm also worried about a Master Strike. The escape pile is important for the scheme. So you know what I'm going to do? Let me not even play Black Bolt again. So, yet. So I'm at 2. Oh, I have to play him. So I play Black Bolt. You know what? I'm going to hit the Asgardian Warrior. So let's get the attack just in case. Let's play it out as I did. So I got 7 attack, 4 recruit. We're going to hit the Asgardian Warrior. I'm down to 4. I could hit it, but I might draw junk. In order to hit something else, I need at least 5 attack. But I just really don't want Professor X or Thanos to escape. Alright, I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to fight the Warrior. No, I can fight Doctor Strange instead. Alright, I'm going to fight Doctor Strange for 5. Just to hopefully avoid 1 more escape while I buy myself some time. Right-hand side's got some attack. Okay. 4 recruit. This time, I'm going to actually activate Twisting Equations. I'm going to activate it twice. Now, unfortunately, whenever a card effect causes a player to draw any number of cards, that player must then also discard a card. Twisting Equation is a card effect. So what this means here is that if I focus twice... Hold on. This is 2 effects. When you draw a new hand of cards, at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. So, listen to me on this one. If I focus twice right now, does it count as 1 or 2 card effects when I draw my new hand at the end of this turn? Or... Yeah. So is it 1 or 2 card effects? So, in a nutshell, do I have to discard 1 or 2 cards for this? Whenever a card effect causes a player to draw a number of cards. So this is a card effect causing me to draw cards, but I draw them all at the same time because I build them up. So does it count as 2 card effects or 1? I'm going to have to discard at least 1 card. So what do you think in chat? I honestly don't know the answer to the question. But let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to focus twice. So now I get to draw 8 cards, discarding 1 or 2 depending on what happens. My gut says it's 1 effect as you draw them all at once. That's what I think too. The only holdup I've got is that I have to focus twice, you know? But it's the same card effect. All right, okay, we'll go with that. That's what I think. That's why I'm leaning to. All right, So let's discard this. So I draw 8, discard 1. Which is fine. All right, yeah, that's totally worth it. Let's get rid of one of these agents, and this should be a good hand coming up. Thank you, chat. What would I do without you? Be sitting here talking to myself is what I would be doing without you. All right, turn 26 is Lady Mastermind. Cool. She becomes a Mastermind right now. And she gets the ability Master Strike. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-great hero. Lady Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the lowest cost or tied for lowest. Oh boy. I sure hope those Master Strikes are way far down. She's going to go here because I'm out of space. There are 5 Masterminds out. I'm running out of cards in the villain deck. But at least I have an empty space in the city, so I got that going for me, which is nice. So Telepathic Probe is where we're starting. Let's see what's at the top of the villain deck. It's Doctor Strange possessed by a Zom. So this villain gets +1 for each bystander in the city. So if I fight it right now with Professor X, I only have to pay 5 attack. If I let this ambush, it's going to go up to 8 because it'll have 3 bystanders in the city. So that might be worth it to do an early fight. But let's see what else I get. Yeah, no big deal, Remington. Piece of cake. Astral Form gives me 3 more attack. I'm up to 6. The Soldier puts me up to... Hey, it's viewer challenges, not viewer walk in the parks, I guess. All right. Walks in the park. Walk in the parks? If they're connected parks. This is where my brain goes. I'm so sorry for all of you who have to listen to this. So I've got 7 attack. I could fight Doctor Strange for 5 and still have an empty city space, but that would speed up the game. I think what I want to do right now is hit Zombie Mr. Sinister to get just 1 fewer Mastermind or Lady Mastermind. What is the worst Master Strike effect? Or I could hit Deadpool. He's only at 5. Now let's hit one of these Masterminds. So Lady Mastermind is going to steal one of my heroes. And Sinister is going to... That's true, but I can't mind control Kingpin anymore, right? Because he's a Mastermind. He's no longer a villain. Yeah, he's no longer a villain, so I can't do that, unfortunately. But that is true. Oh, you mean regular Kingpin? No, that's not what you mean. You mean this one. Let's see. Okay, this one, each player with exactly 6 cards of the cover discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Sinister has. I think Lady Mastermind is still better to hit right now. Because I don't want her to steal my stuff. So I'm going to hit her for 7. Okay. 3 recruit left. Right-hand side. Nothing here to take. Going with a sidekick. I hope it's a ranged one. It's not a ranged one at all. I'm not very happy with Zabu right now. Playing Marble Snap. Yeah, this game is full of technicalities, so sometimes there's technicalities in the game, which I like. Have you guys ever... has anybody here ever played Axis and Allies? Now that is technicalities, the game. I think it's notorious for being the game that takes the longest to play. It takes so long to take a turn that the first step of each turn, I believe, is to check to see if you've won. Because the turns take that long. I want to know all about the development of that game. All right, I got something I can do here. I got something. Okay, so now Doctor Strange, possessed by a Zom, comes in. He does the thing where he captures the 3 bystanders. That would be something if villains capture the villains. All right, I got Aspiring Hero, Alligator Trapper, and a Standard. As a kid, I can't imagine playing that as a kid. That is, I guess, depending on who you played with. But that's a lot. 8 attack. Playing a lot of Magic lately. What is the latest Magic set that is out? I have not been following. I never really followed it, but I've heard through the grapevine from friends sometimes, so. Tried and didn't like it, yeah. I tried it once. I liked it enough, but man, it does take a lot of prep and mental fortitude. Okay, full city again. How do I want to play this? I'm going to start with Twisting Equations. Let's go with this. Here, look at the close-up of the standard sidekick. I gotta draw 2, discard 1. All right, there we go. I discard the shield agent. Now let's draw some more stuff. Let's play the rare Iron Man to draw 4 cards and discard 1. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold everything. With this and Endless Invention, it is Pot of Greed. Hold on a second. I might be overthinking this. Whenever, quote, a card effect causes a player to draw a number of cards, that player must then also discard a card. So, is this 1 card effect or 2 card effects? I think it's 2. So I don't think this works the way I think, unless I'm overthinking it. Because these don't happen simultaneously. Right? You draw 2 cards and then draw 2 more cards. Yeah, you know what I mean? Same thing with Endless Invention. Draw a card and then draw another. Specifically say, yeah, I think it is 2, unfortunately, because it does say more and another, so they're 2 effects. Because it doesn't say when a card causes a player to draw a card, it's when a card effect. 2 different effects. Yeah, it's a weird, unfortunate circumstance, so yep. Exactly, the comment is 2 as well. It's okay, I'll still get to pick some stuff. It's fine. Alright, let's play Quantum Breakthrough right now. Let's do the 2 cards. Alright, here we go. Draw 2 cards. Psychic Trauma and the Wound. Obviously, I'm going to discard the Wound. Yeah, draw 4 instead would be 1. If it said instead, draw 4. You're right. Okay, 2 more. Trooper and Unstable Molecules. I will discard any of my cards. I'll discard the agent. Alright, let's Unstable Molecules. It's going to cause a reshuffle, so hold on. Do I want to do a recruit first before I do any of this? Let's play Speak No Words. I've got 2 recruit and 1 attack. Darn Illuminati, messing up the Illuminati's plans. Oh, I don't have 4 cards in the rules text either. I might not get a lot of attack this way. I need something like Arc Reactor. So how much recruit can I muster up? I got 1. Yeah, I can't recruit anything unless I get Twisting Equations. I want to get Arc Reactor. I need attack power. So I'm going to have to reshuffle first. So I'll play Unstable Molecules, moving this over. So I draw 1. I guess I don't have to do this because I draw the cards and I just pick 1 to discard. I would have had such a great hand if Illuminati was on the open warfare side. But by the way, I'll discard the shield agent. All the transformed art in World War Hulk, I believe, is from Kaio Kakao, who actually who did the art for this mat, I believe. All the transformed art in that game, which it looks so cool. Okay, Endless Invention. So I draw, discard, then draw, discard. So I draw an agent, discard the agent. I draw a trooper, I discard another agent. I'm going for as much attack as I can get, which is not going to be a lot. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Destructive Whisper gives me 7 plus 1 for revealing all 4 troopers. 8. All right, I think I could hit Doctor Strange or I could hit Professor X before he escapes. And I think I want to hit Professor X. He has no fight effect, but his Master Strike ability is not great. Although he does give me an extra HQ space, kind of. Or I could hit, so yeah, Mastermind's at 9. I could hit Zombie Sinister, but I'm going to hit Professor X right now. I don't know if I have enough time to win this thing, but I'm going to try my best. We'll get a sidekick. I really need Arc Reactor soon, though. There's a standard. Two, 4, 5, 6. More wounds. Oh, it's the same wound, actually. Just shuffled back in. All right, turn 28 gives us Zombie Madame Hydra. Now, the good news is I covered up Zombie Venom with Lady Mastermind on the right-hand side, so nothing comes in. But she's got the fight effect. Fight KO one of your shield heroes or Hydra allies. I think she's the weakest of the Deadlands. So good for me. Let's play class dismissed. Am I going to tuck anybody? I have enough twisting equations. I don't need any more. Let's tuck this twisting equations, even though it's basically draw a card, but at the end of the turn. All right. Speak no words is there. Let's go. 2 astral forms give me 6 total attack. Those add up pretty nicely. I should take them more often. Soldier is 7, and operative is 2 recruit. 7 attack. I can actually hit 2 things now. I can hit Zombie Madam Hydra and the Asgardian Warrior, buying me some very precious space and covering up Zombie Madam Hydra. I don't know. I wish it was here. I need that card. You're telling me. All right. I could hit Zombie Sinister, but I'd rather avoid as many escapes as I can. I could pull a twist. So let's do what I just said. We can cover up a zombie while we're at it, too. So, fight, KO one of your shield heroes or Hydra allies. Let's go ahead and KO a Hydra operative. Now, this is the only card. Is this the only card that says you can KO a shield or Hydra? Something else must say it. But this brings in the whole thing about the starter cards. But, you know how we ruled on that. All right, that's 4. And we'll cover it up with an Asgardian Warrior. Fight, draw a card. I draw another astral form. Cool. Although I can't do anything with it. I get 3 attack. But it's fun to look at. 4 recruit. I will take another Cloak of Levitation on the right-hand side. And be on my way. There's an Unstable Molecules. I'm not getting the best hands. Speaking of hands, yeah, where's one giant hand? Okay, turn 29. This deck is very thin. It is another Asgardian Warrior. You go to the top city. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I play Silence is Golden, giving me 4 attack, and I get the recruit from one of my no rules text cards. That's 5 recruit. And I can spend 5 recruit to get rid of this wound. So I could do that, or I could take Arc Reactor like I've been wanting to do, because this one gives you +1 attack for each other tech hero you played this turn, which is absolutely the ramp I need with all the draw I've got. So I'm taking Arc Reactor instead. And now I can fight the Asgardian Warrior, which I should do. There's really no reason why I shouldn't. Let's fight it. Draw a card. It is... Oh, Twisting Equations. 2 more recruit, which I'll spend to get 1 extra card at the end of the turn. Which, because I'm still on the open warfare side, means I have to discard 1. Draw 7, discard 1. Could be worse. So, hey, the Illuminati is... Is it? Oh, it is. I don't know why. Thank you very much. Let me try something. I'm going to redeem something. All right, let me play just a random sound. Yeah, let me toggle that. Is trigger fire down? I just toggled it. Let's try it again. Nope, no sound. That tells me that their sight probably is down. So I'll try to keep an eye out for it. But I got some water. Thank you so much. I needed that. There we go. 7 cards. Great. I discard a shield agent. And I got a pretty good hand. And I got Arc Reactor too. So I think I'm set for a decent turn on the left. So yeah, try not to redeem any effects right now. They might not work if their sight is down. Turn 30 is another Hulkbuster Iron Man who gets +3 attack unless I outwit him. I mean, I'll make whatever sound you want here. No, that was terrible. Hold on. There. Will you take it? Is that acceptable? All right. Zabu. KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I don't really have anything I want to KO right now. Oh, who did the cash register? Okay, that's working. Is the crow just broken? Did I just mess everything up? Oh, it's working now. Okay. They went back up. Okay, so now the sound should work. Thank you for testing that. It's probably just a hiccup on their end. Okay. I could KO an operative from my hand. If I do that, I'm only going to have 1 recruit. Which is probably fine. Although this can get rid of wounds, which I like. Oh, wait, I have an operative in my discard pile. What am I thinking? There it is. Okay, operative right there. I appreciate it. So KO that. Zabu goes away. Do I want the 1 attack, or do I want to reveal the top card of my deck? If I get the 1 attack, it's going to be 2, 3, 6 attack, and I can hit something, guaranteed. I don't get through 5th Circle of Kung Fu. I can hit MODOK, but he might come back. Oh, and the game's over. I'm sorry, we're out of time. Oh, wait, I found some more time over here in the corner. I never looked there. Let's keep this going. 2, 3. I should get the guaranteed 6. I can hit Iron Man with Iron Man, which makes me laugh. If I draw, I'll have 5 with the chance of maybe getting 7. But I have no idea what's at the top of the deck, so I'm going to take the sure thing. Let's go with the Cloak for 2. Repulsor Rays for 3 more. That's 5. And then the Soldier for a 6th. And let's hit Hulkbuster Iron Man, who has no fight effect. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. 2 recruit. Gets me a sidekick. And I got a really good turn coming up next. You know, too bad about the whole discarding cards when you draw them thing, but it'll still be good. There's Skids. Gotta keep... Where is that rare Professor X? I want to use it. Where the heck is it? Probably in the bottom 3 of my deck. Okay, this could be really good. Turn 31. Uh-oh. Right on time. The good news is they're not going to have their effect anymore. The bad news is I lose my rare and other stuff. So, terrible timing on that one. Now, the order in which I do this might make a difference. So let's just go over all the Master Strike effects that we've got out right now before we do any of them, because I get to choose the order. So this one, each player discards 2 cards that cost between 5 and 8. So I'm going to lose Iron Man and Arc React. I'm going to lose Quantum Breakthrough and Arc Reactor, which was the cornerstone to making this hand work. So this hand is shot. And then the right-hand side is going to lose Telepathic Probe. That's it. So that's going to happen. We got Zombie Sinister, who is going to get a Bystander. I have to reveal Covert or discards 1 card. So Skids is a Covert, so right-hand side is safe from that. We've also got Wasteland Kingpin. Each player reveals an Instinct Hero or discards a hand and draws 5 cards. Ooh! I haven't chosen the order yet. I think I want to do Kingpin first, because if I discard my hand and draw 5 cards, then I won't have to discard them with Open Warfare. Maybe. I don't know. And then we've got Mastermind, who's going to dominate and steal. He dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost. Each side reveals a non-gray. So maybe Mastermind is first. I can have him take one of my class dismissed. Actually, no, I can't, because I can't reveal anything else. He's going to dominate them both. Is there a chance you'll skip Professor X? Does that make your discard? What am I missing? Oh, you mean the Professor X rare that I've got? Yeah, so I have... Professor X is one of these 3 cards in my deck. So, Sinister is going to... Yeah, so Kingpin... Sorry, I'm keeping track of all this. So Kingpin's gonna... If I play Kingpin first, he's gonna have me draw Professor X, and then IllumiNOTi's gonna make me discard him. Which I would rather not do. So I probably have to play an IllumiNOTi first. I'm just checking for Mastermind. I don't think... What would I rather be dominated? He could take Twisting Equations, I guess. So... Let's actually start with Jason Wyngarde Mastermind. We're going to reveal Twisting Equations and Skids, and he's going to take Twisting Equations as his dominated hero. So now he's dominating 2 heroes. He is at 10 attack. We'll probably want to do IllumiNOTi next. Although I do have a covert on the right now. Let's go with Zombie Mr. Sinister next. Okay, he gets a Bystander. Then each player with exactly 6 cards, which is not this side, Cool, so this side is immune from that now. Right side reveals a covert or discards cards equal to the number of bystander Sinister has. It's not going to matter later, but I will reveal skins to avoid the discard. So this one whiffs, except he gets a bystander now, which beefs him up for later. Now we'll do Illuminati's effect, and then we're going to discard and draw. So Illuminati now, each player reveals a hand and discards 2 cards. These cost between 5 and 8, so I lose both of these tech. On the left side, right-hand side is going to lose Telepathic Probe. And we're going to discard and draw a new hand anyway. And then, okay, bear with me. This is a lot of stuff to manage. Then they're going to transform back into their Secret Society side. And, all right. Cool. So maybe this will be a blessing in disguise. Now that they've transformed, maybe Kingpin will help me draw some more tech back and I can draw some things. But I lose all these because the final Master Strike effect is Wasteland Kingpins, which is each player reveals an instinct hero or discards a hand and draws 5 cards. So I discard these 3 and I draw 5. So yeah, if I had done this before Illuminati's effect, they would have still had their discard 1 every time you draw, and I would have discard. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No draw. Right-hand side discards all of this. Hold on. I could choose not to. I have instinct. Now I'm going to still go for attack. I want to get that rare Professor X. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. It was at the very bottom. All right, give me enough attack to hit Thanos. Come on. Come on. 4, 5. Yes. I can get Zombie Thanos as a hero. On my next turn. Beautiful. Okay. We finished all the Master Strike stuff. Back to the left-hand side. Let's see what I can salvage. Twisting Equation. I think that was the optimal order. Thank you for your patience. I'm glad I did it that way. 2 recruit. I can't reveal 4 cards with no rules text. That's 2 attack. We have got... Oh, make sure you can see this. Silence is golden once again. 4 more attack. I'm up to 6. I have to choose... Oh, I have to... Let me back up. I'll play the Trooper and the Agent first. And then I'll play Silence is Golden. That'll give me 7 and 3. And I'll pick one of these Agents or Trooper to play again. Or get their points again. 8 attack. I'm going to hit Zombie Sinister this turn. I get through Deadpool's Kung Fu, but I'm not going to worry about it. There's only one more strike coming up, but I still want to hit him. Let's get the Recruit, because then I can get... No, I'm going to get Repulsor raised this turn, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take the attack. I'm up to 8. I could hit Wasteland Kingpin, but instead I'll spend 7 and hit Zombie Sinister. Yeah, he doesn't get buffed by the bystanders, right? No, that's his regular Mastermind. So he's just gone for 7. But even he could come back. He could come back, but he won't because I'm going to cover him up with the bystander he's got. So I'm kind of glad I waited until a Master Strike happened. Waited. You know, like I couldn't hit him. And we'll take a Repulsor raise on the right. Oh no, this is the left-hand side. Back up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's get a sidekick. I got confused for a moment. Or I could Twisting Equations. Yeah, I'll Twisting Equations because I won't have to discard one this time. So let's Twisting Equations. Spend 1 recruit, 2 recruit, and draw 7. Wow. Wow. All right. I got oops all graves here. No rules text on any of my cards, including Black Bolt. Okay. Here we go. Thanos is mine. And an Asgardian Warrior. Actually, here we go. We got Mind Control, 6 attack. Whenever you defeat a villain this turn, you may gain it. It becomes a gray hero with no text that gives attack equal to its attack. You still get its victory points. So let's do this. Up to 8 attack. Up to 10, actually. I'm going to do it. Let's defeat Zombie Thanos for 9. And gain him as a hero. He is a gray hero with mind attack. That's going to be fun when it comes back around. Now to just KO everything else. Cool. That was interesting. I have a lot of cards in my deck, so it might be a while. Look, like, oh, I can do a lot of KOing now. Hey, look, a lot of cards from last time. Let's do some serious KOing. I have a little bit of time. I haven't hit the Illuminati once, but there's still a shot. I'd love to see it. I might not get to use it, but still. All right, it is a twist. And I'll remind you, look what happens on twist 8. All villains in both dimensions escape. I still only have 4, so there's a chance I could survive twist 8. But this is twist number 6. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. It is going to be, oh, we got a chain, twist, and Black Bolt. So we're entering the stack here. I'll leave this here, actually. All right, starting with the twist. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. There's barely any cards left. Master Strike and Apocalyptic Magneto. There are 2 cards left in the villain deck. I don't think I'm going to see Thanos work for me. But we'll do what I've got. So we've got Black Bolt first coming into a city. No ambush effect. He's going to go into the bottom city. Followed by the Master Strike. So much for those card draws. It might not matter. So now I have 3 Masterminds. I got to choose the order of operations here before I play Apocalyptic Magneto. Let's start with Mastermind again. I think I only got a 4 cost here. So that's a reshuffle or avoid. And then we've got each player reveals their hand and discards 2 cards cost between 1 and 4. Definitely want to do Kingpin last. So let's Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to for Mastermind, I'm going to reveal 2 cards. Highest cost gets dominated. He's going to dominate Speak No Words, Black Bolt. Now he is up to 11. Then we will go with Illuminati's effect. Each player discards 2 cards that cost between 1 and 4. Here you go. So this side is safe now because of all the grays. Doesn't matter here. I'm going to discard both Professor X. And I'll choose to not reveal anyway. Although I could keep both Professor X and then just do a bunch of KOs. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's discard these 2. No, I want my attack. All right, I'm going to do it again anyway. Okay, discard these 2. And they're going to transform back into their other side, which once again reveals the draw restriction. Now we'll do Wasteland Kingpin's effect, which is each player reveals their hand. Each player reveals an instinct hero or discards their hand and draws 5 cards. Left-hand side is going to do exactly that. Discard. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. If only this wasn't the wrong side of the Mastermind. I could try to hit the Mastermind to transform him. We'll see what else I draw. I do get to draw a bunch of cards, but I do have to discard stuff. And not to mention Magneto's coming in. 2 more. 4, 5. Right-hand side is going to do the same. Everybody's gone. And draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that looks a little better. That's it for the Mastermind effects. Now we have one more villain coming in. It is going to be Apocalyptic Magneto. Fight is gain an X-Men hero from the HQ for free. That would have been cool to get Professor X. And he becomes a Mastermind on escape. Each player reveals an X-Men hero or discards down to 4. This is quite the setup. All right, let's start with the sidekick. From the left hand. This is the right-hand side. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I got the wrong hand. I'm on the left hand. So I start with the sidekick. Same thing. Draw 2. Draw 2. Discard 1, which is the wound. If I get Arc Reactor. Unstable Molecules next. Draw 2, discard 1. 1, 2, discard the agent. Followed by Endless Invention. We do this twice. Draw and discard. I draw and discard the agent. I draw and discard the agent. Twist. I got nothing. Twisting Equations. 2 recruit. Trooper. 2 attack. Destructive Whisper. 2 more attack. So after all that, I've got 4 attack, 2 recruit, and I can't hit a single thing in the city. Except for this warrior, which I'll hit. Hit the Asgardian warrior for 3. And I draw a card, and I discard it. And I'll get a sidekick and call it a day. By calling it a day, I mean almost calling it a game. There's 2 cards left in the villain deck. Here's my next hand. There's Arc Reactor. Oh, this is a great hand. Unfortunately. Oh, I do survive for the last turn when the villain deck runs out. For one more turn. Unless the last card's a twist, in which case I can't draw it. Well, I still end. I still don't end until the end of my turn. That's the rule. Okay, turn 34 is Angela, who comes in, and she's got an escape effect where she, of course, becomes a Mastermind, where she KOs cards in my discard pile that cost 1 or more. Sidekick time. Draw 2. Discard 1. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack, and 2 recruit. Well, I guess I'll hit Zombie MODOK, who might come back. I think I got all the zombies out of the way. Yep, let's hit Zombie MODOK, fight, KO one of your heroes with a recruit icon. Goodbye, Operative. And I'll end my turn there. There's 1 card left in the villain deck. Let's just see if I shuffle into Thanos. That'll be fun. Almost got to use Zombie Thanos as a hero, but it's not going to happen. The last card is a twist. Look, I've only played 7 twists. 4, 5, 6. No Zombie Thanos for me. So here's the way this works, technically. Final card is that twist. And on twist 8, you know what happens, right? All villains in both dimensions escape. So everybody escapes, but I don't lose yet. That's a total of 9 villains escaped. Actually, that's 8, 7, 6. So let me get all the masterminds before I finish this game. All right, here we go. Let's do this in order. Starting with this is how it works. All right, starting with Doctor Strange. He's gonna escape. I will indiscriminately KO heroes. He escapes. He just goes to the escape pile. All right. He carries away 3 bystanders, which means that each side's got to discard a card, discard a shield agent on the left, discard a Hydra soldier on the right, and that is another escape. We have Deadpool escaping, and when he escapes first, it's the KO. Let's see what I uncover. First, a hero KO, and then he escapes and becomes a new Mastermind. So that happens. Deadpool's now a Mastermind. Doesn't count as a card in the escape pile. Followed by Apocalyptic Magneto, who is another escape. We do another KO. Let's get us all as much tech as we can. All right, and replaced with the Cloak of Levitation. He escapes and becomes another Mastermind, so now I've got 5 Masterminds. And then we got Angela escaping, who also becomes a Mastermind. Going to KO the Cloak of Levitation. And she becomes another Mastermind. Right up there. And then finally we've got Black Bolt escaping, and he does not become a Mastermind, so that's just another count against me. I KO Class Dismissed, and he runs away to the escape pile, actually. So now I have 1 more. So, yep, 6 villains escaped, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6 Masterminds, maybe 9 or whatever if you count all the members of the Illuminati, which I don't. All right, let's see what I can hit on my very last turn. I'm going to start with... That was so much. I'll have to do Quantum Breakthrough first, so I can play Arc Reactor. It's okay. Hey, I'm not done. I can still pull this thing out, you know? Draw 2 cards, discard 1. I got an Ancient. All right. Silence is golden. 4 attack. I'll play the Trooper first. I'll play a copy of it, or get the point. So it's 5 attack. And then Arc Reactor, I get 8 plus 1 attack for the 1 tech I played. I'm at 9. Who can I take out on my way out, kicking and screaming? What's the strongest thing I can hit? Wasteland Kingpin for 11 points. Get out of here. He's gone for 11. And I can no longer... There's no more cards in the villain deck? You just have to both lose. Yeah, well, that's what happens. But although this is technically not a loss, it's a draw. It was a draw. So there you go. So let me go ahead. It counts the same for the predictions. So that was this game. So stick around. I got one more game to play, but let me resolve all the predictions. Thank you for this setup. It was a lot of fun. It got a little insurmountable. If I had gotten Professor X's rare earlier, maybe. But the Illuminati was on the wrong side for too much of the time for me to be comfortable. So here we go. It was a lose/draw. So there you go. Anybody who said lose, there's your points. Enjoy those. And just because people ask me, even when I don't win, they want to know what my VP was. So I'll count my VP real quick, and then we'll move on to my second setup of the day. And I will ask a favor. If anybody would like to post, because I can't do it right now, in the Bagel Top Live channel, let them know I'm about to start game 2. That would be great. So they can jump in case they were not wanting to jump in the middle of the game. So left-hand side got 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 20, 23, 27, 28, 34, 35, 36, 37 on the left. Who did better? And the right-hand side got 4, 7, 11, 12, 14, 19, 22, 23, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, and I count Thanos. Where'd he go? 42 on the right. So right side got more VP. The one time I actually played with Professor X, get his rare, actually get a villain, I can't actually use it. But that's how it goes, isn't it? All right. Thank you for watching this game, for watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. And check the playlist for the next one. Take care, everybody.